Okay, hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nikomaratna Purwanti, and today we will talk about digital literacy. Okay, for the specific topic that we will discuss now, they are about literacy, digital literacy, ethics in the era of informations, and the last is multiliteracies. For the first is literacy. Literacy as the capability, reliance, and readiness to engage with language to acquire, construct, and communicate meaning in all aspects of daily living. The term literacy sometimes refers only to reading and writing. However, the national literacy involves reference to speaking and listening in its definition of literacy because it's believed literacy is the ability to read, write, speak, and listen well. Literate people are able to communicate effectively with others and to understand written information. According to Bailey 2004, page 286, the basic skill in learning to be literate are the skill one needs to read situations such as to plan, organize, revise, to build and negotiate meaning, to use and adapt conventions, and to figure out what new discourses expect and how to enter them. Okay, for the next is key competencies in learning literacy. There are some key competencies in learning literacy. First is using language, symbols, and text. Language, symbol, and text can be utilized to organize thinking, make judgment, integrate complex ideas, affirm belief, interpret data, and communicate concepts. Language, symbol, and text are socially construct and accept convention, and their associated meanings can change. It's important to use a range of strategies to confirm people understanding and a range of criteria to critically evaluate text. Next is thinking. People think about the variety of reading, writing, listening, and speaking that provide them with opportunities to thinking about the learning essays to learn even better. They will think about things they already know or can do things they have just learned or things they want to learn next. The third is managing self. People need to take cognizance for their own learning and be ready and willing to learn. Next is there is relating to others. Reading, writing, and talking about people ideas, feeling, experience, or approaches, and comparing similarities and differences can help people to understand each other. Talking with others can assist people to comprehend text and concept and clarify their own thinking. And the last is participating and contributing. Participating Participating in discussion justify ideas through utilizes of supporting evidence and negotiating different viewpoints are important skill and behavior in learning literacy. Okay, now we move to digital literacy. Digital literacy means learning the skill that need to live, learn, and work in a society where communications and access to information is increasingly through digital technologies like internet platforms, social media, and mobile devices. Common term representing digital technology in daily use is gadget, defined as mobile device used to interact with digital media such as text, image, audio, videos, programs, games, and online-based communication between two or more people. Based on Martin 2005, page 135, state that the awareness, attitude, and ability of individuals to appropriately use digital tools and facilities to identify, access, manage, integrate, evaluate, analyze, and synthesize digital resources, construct new knowledge, create media expression, and communicate with others. Okay, now we will talk about ethics in the era of informations. There are five ethics that we need pay attention. It's such as freedom of expressions, access to informations, right to educations, data protection and regulations, and the last is gender equality. Freedom of expression can develop objective of empowering people by giving them the informations that can assist people to gain control over their own lives. This empowerment support participatory democracy by giving citizens the capacity to engage in public debate. Next, there is access to information. People need the internet connectivity to find the informations, for example, to access national or international news or to provide a plurality of media options, including community radio. People need to have the capacity to use the tool, and this usually can come through the universal provisions of quality education and promotion of multilingualism. Next, there is right to education. Technology already plays an important role in education, and it will play an increasingly important role in the future. To develop student critical thinking and analyze skill, we should responsibility is to prepare students for right to education. The form of schooling is changing because of all the technology being infused into education. Technology development also facilitated more individualized instruction for each student. Next, there is data protection and regulations. Protecting data is necessary because of the ubiquity of the technology-driven and information-intensive environment. Information protections becomes an essential information security functions to help develop and implement strategies to ensure that data privacy policies, standard guidelines, and processes are appropriately enhanced, communicate and complied with, and effective mitigations measure and are implemented. The policies or standard need to be technically efficient, ethically consistent, and socially acceptable since many of the problems commonly found. And the last is gender equality. Connectivity increasingly mark a key difference between exclusion and opportunities about ICT access. It's important to recognize the potential for increased ICT access and connectivity to transform gender power relation and empower women. Based on data, there is an increasing number of women who have access to digital technology, but all too often, when women use smartphone or access the internet, the assumption is made that getting this technology need to be empowered. Without eliminating the many possibilities for transformative gender change in an information society, it's imperative to examine how social technology practices reproduce gender power differences, what norms have in the structure of the internet, and how the logic of the social technology space. It's imperative to ensure that ICT are not manipulated in ways that are far removed from existing gender inequalities or creating new people. From a gender justice perspective is needed for positive gender outcomes in the information society. Okay, and the last topic is about multiliteracies. Multiliteracies focus teaching on the modes of representations which are much broader than language alone. According to Elsner et al. 2011, page 34, multiliteracy indicate that the development of functional, visual, and multimodal literacy, plurilingual awareness, critical thinking, and digital competencies. The concept of multiliteracies is based on two key premises relevant to the current global educational and social context. The first is the expanding variety of modes of communication and tools for meaning making, including the mass media, multimedia, and electronic hypermedia. And the second is the growing importance of cultural and linguistic diversity as our communities become more globally connected. Multiliteracy more refers about the importance of creating learning environment to engage people in a wide range of literacy practices that are creative and cognitively challenging and that bring together text-based and multimedia form of meaning making. And being multiliterate requires not only the mastery of communications but an ability to critically deconstruct and reconstruct a range of texts and other representational forms which often involve the social responsibilities and interaction. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and see you on the next video.